welcome to the Xylo experience. Yeah. Xylo, your host. We doing it big and we doing it heavy. You already know what it is. Are women delusional? Are men just pussies? This is the title. We're gonna keep it raw, and we're just gonna keep it direct. I have Z on the line. She really want to get her input on this subject. I mean, Z, what do you have to say?
I wanted to tell you, I had some thoughts on your podcast, right?
Right.
So, I don't believe that men are pieces of shit. I don't believe that women are delusional. Okay, I believe that both parties have unrealistic expectations for the other. Granted, for women, for us, it could be a bit delusional in the sense that a lot of women, I have noticed, have a lot of idealistic ideas as to what a relationship should be.
Right.
Like, I know that my relationships were based off of like fucking rom-coms and shit that men, like, you know what I mean? Like, he just knew. He just knew what I wanted. He just understood. And we're fed this fucking crock of shit of if you love me, you'll know exactly what I need, how I need it, when I need it. And no one is actually, taught that, bro, you have to talk to people. We're not mind readers. A woman doesn't know any more than a man does what the other
I totally agree. Go ahead.
person needs if the other person does not communicate and isn't having these conversations of, these are my needs and this is what's going on.
Right.
But also, I feel like we really need to talk about the fact that a lot of the time we really are in shitty ass relationships, and we want to keep blaming the other person. But at what point are you going to take responsibilities for being?
That goes kind of both ways, you know?
Because at the end of the day, relationships are not bad. There are people having beautiful relationships. There are people that are having relationships, the ones that we are dreaming of, the ones that we fucking cry over and wonder why the fuck not us. You know what I mean? So I know that shit is possible. What we really need to start asking ourselves is, what the fuck are these successful people doing to reach this success in their relationships? Because I bet you they're not doing the same shit that we're doing.
Right.
I bet you that they're not going around giving each other silent treatments and calling each other a bitch and fucking belittling each other.
Right. Yes. Yes, I agree. Yes.
Bet you when they get into an argument, one party isn't going to go out and fucking go out with their friends, or the other party's going to go fucking drink, or the other party's going to call their friend and fucking bitch. I bet you that's not what's always happening.
Right. The average.
You know what I mean? And people have to have this also.
Yeah.
It's very important to understand. And once you understand this, I feel like it's going to make it a lot easier. Our society is twisting the way that they want us to view each other. They've been pitting us against each other for so long. And that's what we have been taught to fear each other. And let me tell you something. You can't fucking hate us.
Right.
And I mean, like, for men and women, like, you can't hate the opposite sex and want a relationship with them.
Right.
You can't think that all men are trash and want to date one. You can't think that all women are fucking bitches and want to date them.
Let's go, Z.
That's not how that works. That makes no fucking sense.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. And that's where I feel like that's where that healing comes. And also that's where that understanding comes. Because I've noticed a lot of the times, you know, we are the ones attracting these people. We are the ones putting ourselves in these situations and giving these people chances time and time again. And once you break free, right?
Right. But it's basically on us, you know?
That I'm trying to attract. Because again, if you are a toxic person, you're not going to attract a nice ass person. Because the nice person is going to fucking look at you and be like, I don't want this. I don't want this. You yourself as an individual cannot be lacking on the things that you're fucking asking for.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, for example, I want a man that is thoughtful. Because I know that I'm a thoughtful fucking person. I wouldn't date somebody that I would deem as thoughtless, because I know that this motherfucker is not going to get me anywhere. And the minute I see certain actions that are thoughtless, at least for me, aside from bringing them up, right? Because you bring them up, other people have different perceptions of what a thoughtless action might be. Believe it or not, right? Everything is perception. But if you bring it up and certain things don't change, then you got to decide, bro. That's it.
Okay.
Or they change and you're like, okay, we continue on. And then that's all I'm saying. Like, it's important to have people, to have both parties genuinely care.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, like that's like all we're basically saying. Listen, Zyla, your host. You heard it yourself from Z. We doing it big and we doing it heavy. You already know what it is. Like, comment, share, go follow, go subscribe to the YT page right now. Coming to all major platforms. Yeah.